Welcome, dear dreamer. Tonight, you are invited to a magical journey above the clouds. A place where time softens, where thoughts dissolve into mist, and where a tea house floats gently in the endless sky. This is the Tea Emporium in the clouds. Here, every cup of tea carries calmness, every sip carries peace, and every breath carries you closer to deep, healing sleep. So let go of the day. Allow your body to sink into comfort. With every breath, you are safe. With every breath, you are home. Breathe in slowly, and breathe out gently, as the night opens wide above you like a vast and endless sea of calm. You feel yourself beginning to lift, as though the weight of your body has dissolved into the air, as though every part of you is made of light. The day is far behind you now. The noise, the rushing, the worries, they have all drifted away, leaving you soft and free, floating in the safety of the night. A gentle current of air carries you upward, steady and unwavering, as if it has always known the path you were meant to follow. Below you, the familiar shapes of the world grow smaller and softer. The houses in the villages shrink into dots of warm light. Rivers unwind into silver ribbons curling across the darkness, and the mountains, so tall in the daylight, now lie still and heavy like ancient giants in their endless sleep. Everything below is fading, and with each moment you feel lighter, calmer, more at peace. In the distance, something begins to take shape, unfolding slowly before your eyes. It is not made of stone or wood, but of soft white cloud. A staircase, delicate and strong at once, reveals itself, each step forming gently beneath your feet, as though it had always been there, waiting for you. You place your foot upon the first step, and it holds you tenderly, light and firm, as though it had always belonged to you. Another step forms, and then another, until you are climbing steadily into the night sky. With every step you take, the air becomes clearer and sweeter. The silence grows deeper, and your thoughts fade into quiet. Each movement is soft, and yet, with each one, you feel more free. The staircase rises endlessly, but you are not tired. You are being carried by rhythm, by breath, by the steady pace of inhaling and exhaling, of stepping and releasing, of rising and letting go. Above you, the stars glow brighter now, shining like lanterns that guide you along your path. Their light feels warm on your shoulders, like gentle hands encouraging you forward. They do not rush you. They are simply there, patient and kind, shining with the certainty that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Step by step, breath by breath, you are lifted into stillness, into calm, into a place beyond weight or worry. Far below, the world has dissolved into nothing more than memory, distant and quiet. You can no longer feel its heaviness, nor hear its noise. There is only the vastness of the sky, the soft light of the stars, and the slow movement of your own breath. Each inhale draws you deeper into peace. Each exhale loosens what remains of your thoughts, until there is nothing left but silence and the gentle sound of your body resting. And then, at the top of the staircase, it appears, the Tea Emporium in the clouds. It stands in the night, as though it has always been here, waiting for you. Its walls are woven from living mist, shifting gently with the breath of the wind. Its windows glow with golden light, spilling warmth into the cool air. Its roof shimmers like crystal, catching every flicker of starlight and scattering it in a quiet dance across the sky. It does not look like something built, but something born, something that grew out of the clouds themselves, as naturally as a flower blooms in the spring. The Emporium has been waiting for you. It has not called loudly, it has not hurried you, but it has been here, patient and kind, knowing that one day you would find your way. There is no demand, no pressure, only welcome. It stands open, calm, and safe, like a dream that has taken form just for you. You pause before its door, breathing in the sweet fragrance that floats upon the air. A gentle scent that carries the memory of tea leaves steeping and warmth spreading from a cup held close. With your eyes closed, you can already feel the safety of this place, the quiet invitation it offers. You understand, in this moment, that this is a sanctuary, a place where your body can rest, where your mind can release, where sleep itself is poured slowly, endlessly, into you like tea into a waiting cup. You take one final deep breath, and as you exhale, your body softens completely. Your thoughts unravel, loosening their last fragile threads. You step forward, and the Emporium receives you. The staircase dissolves behind you, the stars hum softly above, and the clouds gather around you like an embrace. You have arrived. The journey above the clouds has brought you here, to the beginning of peace, to the beginning of sleep. Inside the Tea Emporium, the air feels different. It is warm, golden, and calm, like stepping into a memory of comfort you had forgotten but always carried within you. The misty walls breathe slowly, as if alive, and the light pouring from the windows folds around you like a blanket. You have crossed into another world, one where time has slowed, where noise has vanished, where only stillness remains. You hear a sound, quiet at first, softer than a sigh, like the rustle of fabric. From the shadows of the golden light she appears, the host of the Emporium. An elderly woman, her hair silver like moonlight, her eyes gentle as the first light of dawn. Her smile glows with kindness, not hurried, not forced, but patient and eternal. She has been waiting for you, not for hours, not for days, but for as long as clouds have drifted across the sky. She speaks, and though her words are soft, you feel them inside you more than you hear them. "Welcome," she says, her voice smooth as warm water. "You have traveled far. Now, you may rest." Her hands move slowly, with grace that only time and wisdom can create. She gestures to a low table made of polished wood that seems to grow from the mist itself. Upon it rests a simple teapot, white as pearl, steaming gently. The fragrance fills the air. It is subtle, delicate, like petals just opening, like rain falling on warm earth. The scent itself begins to ease you. It enters your lungs with every breath, untangling your thoughts, softening the last edges of tension within you. You breathe in, and the air tastes sweet. You breathe out, and the heaviness melts away. The woman pours the first cup of tea. The sound of liquid falling is like a song, slow and steady, a lullaby made of warmth. The cup is placed before you. She does not rush you. She simply smiles, patient, waiting, knowing. You lift the cup, and it is warm in your hands. The heat spreads into your skin, into your arms, into your chest, until your whole body feels embraced. You take a sip. The taste is quiet, not sharp, not strong, but soft. It feels like water that remembers flowers, like air that remembers the rain. It flows down into you, and with it comes release. Each swallow carries calmness. Each breath after carries peace. Your shoulders sink. Your eyes soften. Your body becomes heavier, but heavier in the safest way. The way that lets you know you are supported, you are safe, you can let go. The woman watches you with eyes full of patience. She nods slowly, as if to say that everything is exactly as it should be. You realize you do not need to ask her name, for she does not need one. She is the gentle host, the guardian of this place between clouds, the keeper of rest. She is not here to teach, nor to test, but only to hold space for you, to offer warmth, to remind you of stillness. You drink again, slowly, and as the warmth spreads deeper, the room around you seems to shift. The golden light softens, becoming gentler, more dreamlike. The misty walls ripple as though breathing with you. The air thickens with quiet, wrapping you in silence. The tea does not hurry you, but it leads you, guiding you softly into deeper relaxation, deeper peace. The host speaks once more, her voice slow, rhythmic, like a heartbeat in the distance. There is no need to hold on now, no need to keep, no need to carry. Let it go. You are safe. You are home. Her words linger, not on your ears but in your chest, resting there like small lanterns, glowing, soft, steady. You finish the tea, and she takes the cup from your hand, her fingers light as air, as though touching a dream. She refills it without sound, pouring another stream of golden calm. And you know you could stay here forever, with cup after cup, sip after sip, breath after breath, until there is nothing left but peace. She smiles once more, a smile that holds the wisdom of clouds, the patience of stars, the kindness of the earth itself. You feel that she has always been with you, in every quiet moment of your life, waiting. Waiting for this meeting, waiting for you to sit here, waiting for you to rest. And as you sit in her presence, warmed by the tea, wrapped in the glow of golden light, you understand that you are not just drinking tea. You are drinking stillness. You are drinking safety. You are drinking sleep. The host does not speak again. She does not need to. Her silence is enough. Her presence is enough. The tea is enough. You are safe, and you are home. The moment you step deeper into the Tea Emporium, you notice how the air changes. It is warmer here, softer, and filled with a golden glow that feels as though it has been waiting just for you. The walls of mist expand and contract slowly, as if the building itself is breathing, calm and unhurried. The floor beneath your feet is solid yet gentle, as if it were formed not of stone but of condensed cloud, steady enough to hold you, soft enough to cradle you. From the quiet light ahead, she appears, the host of the Emporium, an elderly woman, her hair silver white, flowing gently like strands of moonlight, her eyes kind and endless, glowing with the patience of the night sky. She walks slowly, but her steps make no sound, as if the floor itself bows to her presence. Her smile is tender, not hurried, not forced, but deep and knowing. It feels as though she has always known you, as though she has been waiting for this very moment, for this very arrival. When she speaks, her voice is softer than a whisper, yet you feel it echo within your chest. "Welcome," she says. The word is not just heard, but felt. You have come a long way. You are safe here. You may rest. Her words seem to settle into your body like warm stones placed gently into your hands, grounding you, easing you, soothing you. Her hands move with grace, slow and fluid, every motion carrying the weight of timeless patience. She gestures toward a low table in the center of the room. A table polished smooth and glowing faintly, as though made from the heart of the mist itself. Upon it rests a teapot, round and simple, white as pearl, sending up a delicate stream of steam that curls and dances in the golden air. The fragrance reaches you before she pours. It drifts toward you, subtle and light, carrying notes of flowers opening at dawn, of rain falling on warm earth, of air touched by distant forests. You breathe it in without trying, and already you feel it loosening the last knots of thought in your mind. You exhale, and with it slips away another weight, another worry, another restless piece of yourself. The host lifts the pot with steady hands, and the sound of tea pouring is like a gentle melody, soft, measured, and soothing. The liquid falls into a small porcelain cup, and even the sound itself feels like it belongs to sleep. She sets the cup before you, her eyes never leaving yours, her smile filled with calm assurance. She does not rush you. She waits, still and patient, her presence alone enough to steady your heart. You take the cup in your hands, Its warmth seeps into your palms, then into your arms, then into your chest, spreading like the glow of a fire on a winter night. You bring it to your lips and take the first sip. The taste is not strong but gentle, not loud but quiet. A flavor like memory itself, like water that remembers flowers, like air that remembers rain, like silence that remembers song. It slips into you, down into the center of your being, and with it comes a calm so deep you almost forget to think. The host nods, slowly, knowingly, as though she can see the way the tea is softening you. Her eyes shine, and for a moment you realize that names do not matter here. She needs no name, for she is the gentle host, the guardian of stillness, the keeper of rest. She has existed as long as the clouds have floated above the earth, and her purpose is only this: to hold space for you, to offer warmth, to remind you how to let go. You take another sip. The warmth deepens, filling you, expanding within you, until every breath feels heavier, slower, safer. Around you, the emporium changes. The golden light grows softer, shimmering gently as though swaying with your breath. The walls of mist ripple like water, reflecting back your calm. The silence thickens, pressing against you like a soft blanket. With each sip, you sink deeper, slower, safer. The host speaks again, her voice as slow as the turning of the moon. There is nothing to hold now. There is nothing to carry. You are safe. You are home. The words settle inside you, glowing like lanterns in the dark, steady and quiet, promising that you no longer need to hold on. You feel them not as thoughts but as truth. Truth carried on her voice, truth resting in her presence. You finish the tea, and she gently lifts the cup from your hands. Without a sound, she refills it, pouring once again that golden calm. You know you could drink forever, here cup after cup, sip after sip, breath after breath, after breath, until all that remains is warmth and silence. Her eyes meet yours, and in her gaze you see not just kindness, but eternity. She has been with you in every quiet pause of your life, in every gentle silence, waiting for you to notice. She does not need to speak again. Her presence is enough. Her silence is enough. The tea is enough. And as you sit here, bathed in golden light, warmed by her kindness, wrapped in the scent of peace itself, you understand, you are safe, you are home. The gentle host lifts another teapot from the table, one you had not noticed before. Its surface glimmers faintly in the golden light, patterned with shapes that seem to shift as you look at them, sometimes like drifting leaves, sometimes like rippling water, sometimes like stars slowly turning in the sky. She sets it down before you, her movements calm, each gesture unfolding as if the very air obeyed her rhythm. "This is the tea of stillness," she says, her voice flowing like water across stones, low and steady, carrying no urgency. Her eyes meet yours, and you feel she is not only speaking, but placing a seed of calm inside you. It is not made for taste. It is not made for memory. It is made for rest. One sip, and the body remembers what it means to be quiet. One sip, and the mind remembers what it means to be free. She pours. The sound is softer than before, almost like rain falling far away. The steam rises in delicate spirals, curling slowly, drifting as if reluctant to leave the cup. You watch the steam, and it seems to move with your breath, rising as you inhale, sinking as you exhale. The air itself has begun to listen to you, to follow you, to merge with you. The cup is warm in your hands, but lighter this time, almost weightless. When you lift it, the warmth travels upward through your arms, settling deeper into your chest, spreading outward in waves. You take a sip. The flavor is impossible to describe, because it is less a flavor than a sensation. It is like stepping into silence. It is like sitting at the edge of a still lake at dawn, where even the wind holds its breath. It is like remembering the moment before sleep, the soft edge between thought and dream. With each sip, the stillness grows. The noise within youth, a restless chatter. The spinning, the tumbling thuzzed slows. They no longer race. They no longer crowd. They simply drift, lighter and lighter, until they dissolve into nothing. You breathe, and the breath is deep. You exhale, and the exhale lingers, longer and longer, as if the air itself does not want to leave you. The gentle host watches you closely, her smile glowing softly. She does not need to guide you now. The tea itself is guiding you. It is teaching your body to soften, teaching your mind to rest. Each swallow feels like a stone settling gently into water. Ripples spreading outward, calmer and calmer, until the surface is glass, until nothing moves, until everything is quiet. Around you, the emporium changes again. The golden light grows dimmer, softer, like twilight. The misty walls breathe more slowly, their rhythm matching yours. The ceiling above seems to fade, and through it you glimpse the stars, bright and infinite, pulsing gently in the night. You cannot tell if the emporium has opened itself to the sky, or if the sky has lowered itself into the room, but it no longer matters. There is no separation now. Inside and outside are the same. The tea deepens its work. You notice how heavy your body feels, but not heavy with burden, heavy with rest. Your shoulders sink, your arms soften, your legs settle firmly into the ground. It feels as though the floor itself is rising to meet you, supporting you, holding you completely. There is no effort in sitting, no effort in breathing, no effort in being. The host speaks once more, her voice distant and near all at once. Stillness is not empty, she says. Stillness is full. It is full of peace. It is full of safety. It is full of sleep. Her words fall into you like gentle drops of rain into a pond. They do not disturb the surface. They only deepen it, enrich it, soften it further. You drink again, and now each sip seems to stretch time. You cannot tell how long you have been here, or how many moments have passed, but you feel no need to measure. Time itself is quiet now. Time has softened. The world outside this room, outside this emporium, outside these clouds, does it even exist? Or is there only this moment, this tea, this breath? The gentle host closes her eyes, and for a moment you do the same. The silence between you is not empty but sacred, a silence filled with weightless calm. It presses gently against your skin, your mind, your very soul, until you can no longer tell where you end and where the stillness begins. You open your eyes again, and the tea in your cup glows faintly. You lift it once more and drink, and it feels as though you are not drinking tea, but drinking quiet, drinking sleep, drinking the essence of peace itself. The warmth spreads through every corner of you, leaving no space untouched. And then you know, this tea is not meant to be finished. It is endless. It flows as long as you breathe. Each sip is another breath. Each sip is another step deeper into rest. And as you set the cup down, you realize you are already drifting, already sliding closer to the soft edge of dreams. The host says nothing more. She does not need to. Her silence is the final blessing. Her presence is the final gift. The tea of stillness has done its work. You are safe. You are calm. You are sinking slowly into the embrace of sleep. The tea of stillness settles within you like a quiet tide, and as its warmth deepens, the room around you begins to change once again. The golden glow softens, dimming into a gentler, deeper shade, until it feels as though twilight itself has entered the emporium. The mist that formed the walls parts slowly, revealing a space beyond, vast and endless, a chamber of sky within the sky. The gentle host rises, her steps silent, her movements slow. She lifts a small lantern from the table, its surface made of delicate paper, thin as a whisper. A flame glows inside, not fierce, not consuming, but calm, steady, patient, as if it were alive. She carries the lantern into the open space, and without a sound, she releases it. The lantern floats upward, gently, at first, then, with greater ease, rising on an invisible current. Its golden glow expands, soft and round, until it seems to fill the air itself. One lantern becomes two, two become four, four become 8. The host releases them slowly, tenderly, each one like a gift, each one like a blessing. Soon, the chamber is full of drifting lights, countless lanterns, rising higher, floating farther, each carrying its own flame of calmness. You watch them as they rise. They move slowly, as though they have no urgency, no destination, only the desire to drift. Their glow falls across your skin, warm and delicate, like sunlight filtered through leaves, like the last soft glow of evening before night. The lanterns are not bright, not blinding. They shine just enough to remind you that light can be gentle, that light can soothe instead of demand. The air grows sweeter. The mist thickens with the fragrance of paper warmed by flame, with the faint scent of flowers carried on unseen breezes. You breathe deeply, and the lanterns seem to respond. When you inhale, they sway closer. When you exhale, they drift away. They are moving with you, moving for you, following the rhythm of your body, of your breath, of your slowing heart. One lantern floats near. Its glow rests on your face, tender and kind. You close your eyes, and even behind your eyelids, you see it a soft circle of golden warmth. You feel it not only outside but inside, as though the flame has found a home within your chest. Your breathing deepens. Your shoulders loosen. Your mind slips further into silence. The gentle host's voice drifts across the chamber, softer than mist, smoother than silk. Each lantern carries a thought, she says. Each lantern carries a burden, a memory, a worry. They do not belong to you now. Let them rise. Let them drift away. Her words float into you, filling every quiet corner. You open your eyes, and you see it is true. Some lanterns glow brighter, some dimmer, each carrying something you have released, an echo of a thought, a shadow of a worry, a fragment of restlessness. You do not need to name them. You do not need to hold them. They are already leaving, floating higher, smaller, softer, until they are no more than specks among the stars. And as they vanish, you feel lighter. Lighter in body, lighter in mind, lighter in soul. More lanterns rise. Hundreds now, thousands. The chamber of sky becomes a river of light, flowing upward without end. It looks like a constellation being born, a galaxy made only of peace. The sight is endless, the movement eternal, and yet it feels personal, intimate, as though the lanterns exist only for you. The host steps beside you, her presence strong and calm. She does not speak again, but she does not need to. Her silence is full of meaning. Her silence says, "You have released enough. You have let go. You are free to rest." You watch until the lanterns blur, until their light softens into haze, until you can no longer tell where one ends and the next begins. They are no longer separate lanterns. They are a sea of light, a sky of calm, a blanket of warmth stretched across the night. Your eyes grow heavy. Your body sinks deeper. Your breath slows further. The lanterns drift higher, and with them, you drift too. You are floating now, not upward, but inward, into the endless stillness that waits beneath sleep. And in this moment, as the last of the lanterns disappears into the stars, you know, you are lighter than ever before, calmer than ever before, closer to rest than ever before. The lanterns have taken your thoughts. The night has taken your weight, and all that remains is peace. The lanterns fade slowly into the sky, their glow dissolving into the stars, until the chamber of the Emporium becomes quiet again, hushed and still. The golden warmth of their light lingers in the air, like the soft afterglow of a dream you almost remember. And then the mist drifts back into place, closing around you in a gentle embrace. The room feels smaller now, more intimate, as though it wishes to hold you even closer. The gentle host returns to the table. Her steps are unhurried, her presence steady and serene. She carries with her another teapot, this one darker than the rest, glazed with patterns that seem to shimmer like water under moonlight. She places it before you, and with a glance that holds both kindness and mystery, she speaks softly. This is the tea of gentle memories. It does not carry the weight of the past. It carries only the light. It carries only what comforts. It carries only what heals. She pours. The sound is low and soothing, like a quiet stream slipping over smooth stones. The steam that rises is different from before, richer, sweeter. It carries scents that you recognize, but cannot quite name, scents that feel familiar, scents that touch the edges of memory. A field of grass warmed by the afternoon sun. The wooden floor of an old house. The fragrance of blossoms opening in spring. You breathe it in, and already something stirs within you. Something tender, something safe. The cup rests in your hands. It is warmer than the others, heavier too, as though it carries not just liquid, but time itself. You lift it, and the warmth spreads through your palms, filling you with the sensation of being held, of being cared for. You take a sip, and the taste is like a door opening. Not a sharp taste, not a strong taste, but a gentle one, soft and flowing, like water that remembers laughter, like wind that remembers song. And suddenly, images begin to form. Not forced, not pushed, but drifting gently into your mind, carried by the tea itself. You see a small corner of your childhood, a memory tucked away in silence. A room with light falling across the floor. A voice calling your name, warm and safe. A moment where you laughed freely, when the world was simple, when time was kind. The tea carries it to you, not to make you hold it, but to let you rest in it, like slipping into a soft chair, like lying down in the shade of a tree. Another sip, and another memory drifts forward. Perhaps a walk in the rain, your footsteps splashing gently, the cool air brushing against your skin. Perhaps a night beneath stars, when you tilted your head back and felt small, but not alone. Perhaps the warmth of someone's hand in yours, brief but unforgettable, glowing like a lantern that never went out. The tea does not choose painful memories. It chooses only those that soothe, only those that heal. The host watches quietly, her eyes full of understanding. She knows what you are seeing. She knows what you are feeling, but she does not intrude. She does not explain. She simply allows the tea to do its work, to open doors that lead not backward, but deeper into peace. Around you, the emporium shifts again. The mist becomes softer, more translucent, and in it you see glimpses of the memories themselves, reflected like shapes in a pond. A field of wildflowers appears for a moment, swaying in a gentle breeze. A familiar smile glows faintly, fading and returning like starlight behind clouds. A melody drifts through the air, one you have heard before, one you had almost forgotten, but now it returns, slow and sweet, wrapping around you like a lullaby. The tea continues to guide you. Each sip is like a page turning. Each sip reveals another tender moment, another gentle picture. You do not cling to them, and you do not need to. They are not here to trap you. They are here to remind you that your story has always contained light, that your life has always carried warmth, that your heart has always known how to rest. You close your eyes, and the memories blend together. Not as pictures, not as words, but as feelings, safety, laughter, comfort, belonging. They are not sharp anymore. They are soft, blurred, like the edge of a dream, and that is how they are meant to be. They flow into you like a tide, not to awaken you, but to rock you gently toward deeper sleep. The host speaks again, her voice as calm as ever. Memories are not only for remembering, she says, they are also for resting. Let them hold you. Let them carry you. Let them remind you of the peace that has always lived within you. Her words settle like feathers across your mind, light and steady. The cup grows lighter in your hand. You take the final sip, and it feels as though the tea has melted into you completely. You are no longer drinking it. You are breathing it. You are becoming it. Gentle, soft, still. Your body has grown heavy, warm, safe. Your thoughts drift like clouds, slow and shapeless, dissolving into the horizon. The gentle host takes the empty cup from your hands, her touch softer than mist. She nods, smiling as though she sees the calm growing within you. She says nothing more, for nothing more is needed. The tea of gentle memories has done its work. The past is not heavy now. The past is kind. The past is light. You sit in the glow of the emporium, the warmth of memories surrounding you like a blanket. And as your eyes grow heavier, and your breath grows slower, you realize that you are no longer looking back. You are simply resting. You are simply safe. You are simply drifting deeper into the dream that waits for you. The tea of gentle memories leaves you softened, wrapped in warmth, as though every thought has melted into light. The emporium grows quiet again, and the golden glow fades into silver. You feel the shift before you see it, a sense of openness, a widening of space. As though a door has been unlatched somewhere deep inside the mist. the gentle host rises once more. Without speaking, she gestures for you to follow, her hand moving slowly through the air, graceful as drifting smoke. You rise to your feet, though it feels less like standing and more like being lifted by unseen arms. Your body is heavy with rest, yet light with calm. Step by step, you follow her through a passage that seems to appear out of nothing. A corridor carved from vapor, glowing faintly in silver light. The mist parts, and suddenly you are outside. The world stretches open around you. A vast garden unfolds at the very edge of the clouds. The ground beneath your feet is soft, pillowy, glowing faintly as though woven from moonlit cotton. It yields to your step, but holds you steady, safe. The garden itself is unlike any you have known. Trees rise, but their trunks shimmer as though carved from glass, and their leaves are made of pale silver, whispering faintly when the wind stirs. Flowers bloom in every shade of blue and violet, their petals wide and luminous, each glowing with its own faint pulse of light. Some lean toward you as you pass, as if to greet you, their fragrance subtle and sweet, carrying the memory of quiet evenings and soft rains. A path winds through the garden, lined with stones that shine softly, glowing as though lit from within. The host walks ahead of you, but she does not hurry. She moves at the pace of the stars, slow, deliberate, timeless. You follow, and with every step, you feel your breath deepen, your chest loosen, your whole body sinking into a rhythm of stillness. Inhale, exhale, step, release. At the edge of the garden, a small stream flows. Its water is clear, but not like earthly water. It gleams with light, silver, and faintly blue, moving without sound, flowing gently as though time itself were slowing within it. You kneel beside it, and when you dip your fingers into its surface, the coolness travels up through your hand, into your arm, into your chest, until you feel entirely cleansed, lighter, quieter than before. The stream carries no burden. It carries only release. Beyond the stream, fields of lavender stretch outward, vast and endless, their purple blossoms swaying in rhythm with the wind. The air here is heavy with their fragrance, thick and calming, like a lullaby you can breathe. With every inhalation, your mind quiets further. With every exhalation, you let go of another layer of wakefulness. The lavender hums faintly, not with sound, but with presence, a vibration of calm that seeps into you as you walk among it. The host pauses, and together you gaze outward. The garden ends at the very edge of the sky. Beyond it, there is nothing but stars and endless night. The clouds stretch beneath you like an ocean, soft and glowing, rolling gently as though they are waves. The horizon bends in every direction, infinite, eternal, holding you in its embrace. You realize you are standing at the seam between dream and sleep, the threshold where the world you know falls away, and the world of rest opens wide. The gentle host finally speaks. her voice soft, like the wind moving through grass. "This is the garden on the edge," she says. "It exists to remind you of what waits beyond. Not fear, not burden, only peace, only stillness, only sleep." Her words drift into you, steady and certain, and you know they are true. You are standing at the edge of all things, and there is no danger here, only safety, only rest. She lifts her hand, and the flowers around you glow brighter for a moment, their light shimmering, their petals swaying as if bowing to her presence. Fireflies drift into the air, their tiny lantern bodies flickering gently, weaving patterns across the sky. They rise and rise until they vanish among the stars, leaving behind a trail of peace that lingers in your chest. You close your eyes. The garden does not fade. It only grows closer. You can still feel the lavender, its hum vibrating softly against your skin. You can still hear the stream, its current moving like a heartbeat. You can still sense the stars, patient and eternal above you. And with every breath, you realize you are already stepping further into the dream, already leaning into sleep, already letting go. The host places her hand gently upon your shoulder. It is the lightest touch, almost like mist, but it holds an ocean of reassurance. "You are safe," she whispers. "You are home." And as her voice melts into the silence of the garden, you know the truth of her words. You are standing at the edge, but the edge is not an ending. It is a beginning. The beginning of deeper rest. The beginning of sleep itself. The garden waits. The stars wait. The clouds wait. And you are ready to drift further, softer, deeper. The garden fades slowly behind you, though its fragrance still lingers, like lavender pressed into your breath. The gentle host leads you back along the glowing path of cloudstone, back into the silver-lit heart of the Emporium. The mist parts as you return, folding closed behind you, as if it had never been opened at all. The table awaits, simple and steady, as though it has been waiting for centuries. Upon it now rests a new vessel, unlike any you have seen before. It is not porcelain, nor glass, nor stone. It appears woven of twilight itself, its surface dark and deep, glimmering faintly with shifting stars that move as you look at them. The host lays her hand upon it, and the vessel hums softly, as if time itself were breathing within. "This," she says in her voice of silk and silence, "is the tea of time slowing. It does not stop the world. It does not end the turning of stars. But it slows the rushing, the running, the endless racing of thought. It shows you the rhythm beneath the noise. It lets you rest in the spaces between moments." Her words are not hurried, and as she speaks them, you feel them take root inside you. Already, the seconds seem to stretch, as though each one has become a soft ripple in an endless sea. She pours. The liquid flows darker than night, yet when it touches the cup, it glows faintly, pulsing with light, like the heartbeat of a sleeping universe. The steam that rises is cool instead of warm, carrying not fragrance, but sensation, the sensation of slowing, of stretching, of deepening. You breathe it in, and immediately your chest loosens, your shoulders sink, your heartbeat slows into a gentler rhythm. The cup is placed in your hands. It feels heavy, not with burden but with gravity, as though it carries the weight of time itself. You lift it slowly, and even the lifting feels unhurried, stretched, softened. You sip. The taste is strange, not sweet, not bitter, but still. A flavor that seems to pause upon your tongue, to linger between sensation and silence. It spreads through you, not rushing, but flowing in long, unbroken waves. Your breath follows. Inhale longer, slower, softer. Exhale longer still, fading, dissolving. The spaces between each breath grow wider, yet feel more natural, more complete, as if you were breathing with the rhythm of the stars themselves. Around you, the emporium begins to shift. The golden glow dims into deep amber, then into violet, then into a silver twilight that seems to suspend itself in air. The mist along the walls no longer drifts quickly. It moves with glacial patience, curling in slow spirals that stretch and stretch until they seem frozen in place. Even sound changes, the soft creak of the table, the distant whisper of Erlevet, stretched, deepened, as though the world has become a dream, unfolding one heartbeat at a time. The host does not move quickly. She does not need to. She stands before you, her eyes calm, her hands folded lightly before her, and even her presence feels slower, more anchored, more eternal. Time has no power here, she says. It is not a master. It is a river, and now you float upon it. Let it slow. Let it carry you. You sip again, and as the tea slips deeper into you, your thoughts lengthen. No longer sharp, no longer fast. They drift like clouds across an endless horizon. Each one moves slowly, gently, so far apart that between them is nothing but silence. And in that silence, you rest. The room deepens further. The lanterns above burn slower, their flames swaying lazily, as though they could sleep. The walls seem to pulse like the breath of the universe, long and steady, drawing you into their rhythm. Even your heartbeat falls into place slower, steadier, softer until you can hardly feel where it begins or ends. You close your eyes. Behind your eyelids, there is no rush, no measure, no clock. There is only the sensation of drifting, of floating within a pool of stillness. You do not know if you have been here for seconds or centuries. It no longer matters. Time has lost its edges. Time has lost its teeth. All that remains is the deep, soothing certainty that you are safe, that you are carried, that you are allowed to rest. The host places her hand gently upon the table, and you hear her voice once more, quiet, steady, and infinite. Let go of the hours. Let go of the minutes. Let go of the weight of days. Here, you need only the breath. Here, you need only the stillness. Here, you are free. You sip again, and you feel the truth of her words sink into your bones. Your body is heavy now, but heavy with peace. Your mind is slow now, but slow with calm. You are stretched across eternity, yet nestled in the smallest moment. Both endless and immediate, both infinite and here. The cup in your hand is empty, yet you feel no loss. The tea is within you now, moving through your blood, slowing the current, soothing every corner. You are no longer drinking time. You are resting within it. You are no longer chasing time. You are dissolving into it. The host smiles faintly, her eyes glowing with the certainty of someone who has seen 1,000 lifetimes pass like a single breath. She says nothing further. She does not need to. The tea of time slowing has already spoken. And as you sink deeper into the chair, your body heavy, your breath long, your thoughts stretched thin across silence, you realize there is no rush left in you, only stillness, only quiet, only the endless unfolding of sleep. The tea of time slowing settles within you like a tide, stretching every second into eternity. The air is thick with stillness, and you feel as though you are floating, not in a room, not in a place, but in time itself, drifting endlessly, softly, without weight. The Emporium breathes with you. Its mist curls slowly, its light pulses gently, everything moving at the rhythm of your own breath. The gentle host steps away from the table. Her presence is calm, patient, timeless. Without a word, she gestures, and a doorway opens where there was none before, a soft arch of cloud peeling back to reveal another chamber. She beckons you forward, and though your body feels heavy with rest, you rise easily, carried as if on invisible wings. You step through, and the chamber opens wide. At first it seems empty, vast, boundless, filled with nothing but mist and silence. Then you hear it. Faint at first, like the brushing of wind across grass, like the hum of the earth itself. A sound that is not just heard, but felt. A low vibration, steady, tender, infinite. The mist parts, and there it is, the Cloud Harp. It rises from the floor of the chamber, tall and luminous, its frame woven from strands of starlight. Its strings are not strings at all, but currents of air stretched tight across the sky, shimmering faintly as though alive. Each one glows with a soft hue, silver, pale blue, golden white, and each hums with its own tone, delicate and endless. The host approaches, her hand hovering just above the strings. She does not pluck them. She does not press them. She simply lets the air move, and the harp plays itself. A note emerges, long and clear, vibrating through the chamber, through the air, through your skin, through your bones, through the deepest part of you. Another note joins it, then another. The sound is not music as you know it. It is slower, wider, more spacious. It does not rush. It does not chase. It lingers, expands, dissolves into the air, leaving silence behind. And in that silence comes another note, and another, a lullaby of eternity, a hymn of the sky itself. You sit, you close your eyes, the harp plays on. Its notes wash over you, each one a wave of calm, each one a breath turned into sound. When you inhale, the tones deepen. When you exhale, they soften, fading into mist. It is as though the harp is playing your breath, turning the rhythm of your body into endless music. The host does not speak. She stands still beside the harp, her presence silent, her smile patient. She knows the harp is the teacher now. Its music flows into you, not as melody, but as memory, not as song, but as sensation. You feel it in your chest, like a vibration of the heart. You feel it in your hands, like the warmth of holding another's touch. You feel it in your feet, like the steady ground of earth itself. Each note lingers longer than the last. They stretch across time, weaving silence and sound together until they are inseparable. You no longer wait for the next tone. You simply rest within the one that is already here. And when it finally fades, the silence is not empty. It is full, full of calm, full of sleep, full of peace. The harp glows brighter now, its strings shimmering with each vibration. Some shine silver, some glow gold, some flicker blue, like the night sky stretched into music. The mist shimmers with the sound, curling and rising as if dancing. The chamber itself seems to sing, and your body, your breath, your mind, you are part of that song now. You are one of its notes, one of its silences, one of its rhythms. Your thoughts slow further. Each one arrives like a faint tone on the harp, long, drawn out, dissolving into nothing. They do not crowd you. They do not linger. They appear, they hum, they fade, and in their fading, you rest. Time has dissolved completely now. You do not know how long you have been listening. Minutes, hours, it does not matter. The harp does not play in minutes or hours. It plays in eternity. It plays in the endless unfolding of breath. At last, the host raises her hand, and the harp softens. Its glow dims. Its notes fade into silence. But the silence does not feel like an ending. It feels like a continuation. The music has not stopped. It has simply moved inside you. It hums in your chest. It hums in your breath. It hums in your dreams. The host turns to you, her eyes deep as the night sky. She does not speak, but her smile tells you everything. The harp was never separate from you. Its music has always been yours. The sky has always been singing, and now you can finally hear it. You breathe once more, slow and deep. The silence settles. The calm deepens. and you realize you are no longer only listening to the music. You are becoming it. You are the note. You are the silence. You are the song of the clouds. And as you sink further into this realization, heavier in your body, lighter in your mind, you drift closer to the edge of dreams, carried by music that will never end. The last note of the cloud harp lingers in the air, stretched so thin and soft that it is no longer sound, but silence. The chamber around you feels changed, as though it has been washed clean by music. The mist hangs still. The air glows faintly, like starlight resting on water. You breathe in, and the silence enters you. You breathe out, and it feels as if the silence itself is breathing with you. The gentle host moves again, her presence slow and eternal. She returns to the table at the heart of the emporium. Upon it now rests another teapot, unlike any before. It is darker, deeper, its surface black as the sky at midnight, yet flecked with tiny pinpricks of silver light, as though the vessel itself holds the constellations. When she touches it, the stars upon it seem to shimmer faintly, shifting like the night sky. "This," she says softly, "is the tea of dreams door." Her voice is lower now, slower, as though each word is drawn from a deep well. It does not show you the past. It does not hold you in the present. It opens the way into the dreaming world. One sip, and the door begins to open. Another sip, and the threshold dissolves. With the last sip, you are no longer here, but there where the dreams wait, ready to carry you. Her words enter you like warm smoke, filling every corner, heavy and light, all at once. You watch as she pours the tea. The liquid flows black at first, but as it touches the cup, it glows faintly blue, shifting like moonlight caught in rippling water. The steam rises in threads, curling like tendrils of fog. And in each curl you see shapes afield, a star, a path through a forest, images that vanish as soon as you try to grasp them. The tea is already dreaming. The cup is placed in your hands. It is warm, but lighter than you expect, almost weightless, almost as though it floats in your palms. You raise it slowly. The warmth seeps into your fingers, spreading upward, traveling into your arms, into your chest, until you feel your whole body glowing with its touch. You lift the cup to your lips, and you breathe in the steam. It smells of nothing you can name, and yet everything you know: sweet earth after rain, flowers blooming in the night, the faint salt of a distant ocean. You sip. The taste is not one flavor, but many, shifting as soon as you notice it. For a moment it is sweet like honey, then soft like milk, then faint like mist. It lingers, then fades, then returns again. But what remains after the taste is not on your tongue. It is in your mind. A soft heaviness spreads through your thoughts, tugging them gently downward, as if each one were a lantern being lowered into still water. You sip again. The room around you shifts. The walls of mist grow thinner, more transparent. You see shapes through them, dreamlike, hazy. A tree glowing with blue blossoms. A bridge that stretches into starlight. A door made not of wood, but of light itself. They flicker in and out, here and gone, as though waiting for you, as though they are glimpses of where you are about to go. The gentle host watches you with eyes full of patience. Her smile is soft, almost tender, as though she is a guardian standing at the edge of a path you have always been meant to walk. She does not speak now. She only waits, knowing the tea will guide you. You take the final sip. It slides into you like liquid night. It spreads downward, deep and slow, filling your body with a gravity you cannot resist. Your eyelids grow heavy, so heavy that even holding them open feels like lifting stone. Your arms sink, your shoulders melt, your legs grow warm and still. Your entire body feels as though it is dissolving into the chair, into the air, into the clouds themselves. And then it happens. The mist before you parts, and there it is, the door. It stands tall and glowing, translucent and endless. A doorway made of starlight and silence. It does not lead to another room. It leads to a world beyond. A world woven of dreams. A world waiting with open arms. Through it you glimpse faint shapes. The glow of lanterns. The sway of branches. The shimmer of distant waters. Nothing is sharp. Nothing is fixed. It is fluid, shifting, alive, like the surface of a dream before it forms. The host steps beside you. She lays her hand gently on your shoulder, her touch lighter than mist. Her voice comes once more, soft, slow, carrying you like a lullaby. The door is open now. You need not force it. You need not fear it. Walk if you wish. Drift if you wish. You are safe. You are free. The dreams are ready for you. You gaze at the door. It shimmers, flickers, pulses with quiet light. You feel no urgency, no demand, only invitation, only welcome. You breathe once more, and the door seems to breathe with you. Inhale, and it grows brighter. Exhale, and it softens. The rhythm of your body has become the rhythm of the threshold itself. Your eyes are closing now, though you are not trying to close them. They are closing because the door waits not in sight, but in sleep. You understand this. You feel it in every breath, in every beat of your heart. The door does not require your eyes. It requires your rest. And so you let go. The tea finishes its work, dissolving into every corner of you. The weight of waking life slips away, like a cloak falling from your shoulders. Your body is heavy, safe, secure. Your mind is light, drifting, free. The door glows brighter one last time, and then it no longer stands before you, it stands within you. You are not walking toward it. You are already crossing. The gentle host's voice lingers, softer now, distant, almost like a memory. Sleep well. Dream gently. The door is yours. And as you drift forward, your last waking thought dissolves. The door opens wide, and you step through, into the world of dreams. You step through the door of dreams, and the world shifts around you. The mist dissolves, and you find yourself standing in silence that feels endless. A silence so vast it seems to hum softly, like the heartbeat of the universe itself. The air is cool, glowing faintly with silver light. Clouds swirl slowly beneath your feet, holding you as steady as stone, though they yield softly like pillows with every step. Before you rises a shape, massive and shimmering. At first it looks like mountains made of vapor, then like castles of mist, then like something far older. And then, as your eyes adjust, you see what it truly is. Shelves. Endless shelves. Towers of shelves stretching upward, outward, across horizons you cannot measure. Each one woven not of wood but of cloud itself, solid yet soft, glowing with light from within. You have entered the infinite library of clouds. You step closer. The shelves hum faintly, vibrating as though alive. And upon them rest books millions, billions, perhaps beyond counting. Some are small, no larger than your palm. Others are vast, taller than you, their covers glowing like gateways. Each one is different. Some shimmer silver, some gleam with gold, some glow faintly blue, as though lit by hidden stars. The air is full of their presence, heavy with memory, heavy with story. You take a breath, and the scent is unlike anything you have known. It is not paper, not ink, but something deeper. It smells of rain on stone, of fire warming a winter's night, of flowers pressed gently between pages. It smells like the memory of stories told long ago, whispered at night, remembered at dawn. The fragrance settles into you, easing you further, softening you until you feel as though you are already half a dream yourself. The gentle host steps beside you, her silver hair glowing faintly in the library's light. Her voice drifts like a whisper through the shelves. Every dream has its book, she says. Every rest has its page. Every breath writes a line. And here, they are all kept. Not to be studied, not to be owned, but to remind you that your story is safe. She gestures, and a single book drifts down from the shelves, lowering gently into her hands. Its cover shimmers like moonlight upon water. She opens it slowly, and though you cannot see the words, you feel them. They hum in the air, soft vibrations, like the faint strum of the Cloud Harp. You realize these are not words for the eyes. They are words for the soul. She turns the pages, and images rise from them like mist, dreamlike, soft, shifting. A field at dawn, heavy with dew. A lantern glowing beside a river. A path through a forest where the trees bend to let you pass. Each image flickers for a moment, then dissolves, leaving only the feeling behind. Calm, safe, safety, rest. The host hands the book to you. It is light, impossibly light, and when you hold it, you realize it is yours. Not because you asked, not because you earned it, but because it has always been yours. You open it, and the pages turn by themselves. Each one glows softly, releasing memories you do not need to recall, dreams you do not need to hold, stories that flow into you like lullabies. They do not demand attention. They simply wash through you, carrying you deeper, quieter, softer. The shelves around you begin to shift. Some vanish into mist. Some grow taller, stretching into the sky. The books hum louder, though not with sound but with presence, as though the entire library is breathing along with you. Each breath you take is another page turning. Each exhale is another line dissolving into silence. You are not reading the library. The library is reading you, and in its reading, you are soothed. You sit, and the book rests open in your lap. The words spill upward in streams of light, dissolving into stars above your head. They gather into constellations, familiar yet strange, new yet eternal. You realize the library does not contain only old dreams. It contains future ones too, dreams not yet dreamed, nights not yet slept, peace not yet felt. And in this moment, all of them belong to you. The host's voice drifts again, softer now, almost fading into the hum of the shelves. You do not need to finish the book. You do not need to understand. The library does not ask you to know. It only asks you to rest. The pages will turn themselves. The story will carry itself. You need only close your eyes. The book glows brighter for a moment, then dims, then glows again. A slow rhythm that matches your breath. Inhale, and the book shines. Exhale, and the light softens. Your body follows, heavier now, sinking deeper, melting into the cloud beneath you. The air around you thickens with calm. The shelves hum steadily, endlessly, like the lull of waves against a shore. You close your eyes. The library remains. The shelves stretch into eternity. The books hum their soft lullaby. And you drift, slower and slower, deeper and deeper, into the story that has no end. The infinite library holds you now. Its silence is your silence. Its story is your story. Its peace is your peace. And as you sink further, the pages keep turning, long after your eyes have closed, long after your thoughts have faded, turning, softly, endlessly, carrying you deeper into the dream. The infinite library hums around you, its shelves breathing, its pages glowing, its stories dissolving into stars. You feel held, wrapped in silence that does not end. The gentle host walks softly through the mist, and with each of her steps, the shelves seem to bow, as if they too know her presence. She returns once more to the small table, her hands moving slowly, reverently. Upon the table sits the final teapot. At first, it looks plain round, simple, white. But when she touches it, It glows faintly from within, as though its warmth has no source, as though it has always been lit from the inside. The glow is not bright. It is soft, gentle, steady, like the quiet flame of a lantern kept for centuries. "This is the last tea," she whispers, her voice low, rich, soothing. The tea of eternal rest. It is not meant to awaken. It is not meant to remember. It is meant only to carry you to the deepest sleep, to the safest place, to the peace that waits beyond all thought. Her words sink into you like warm water, flowing deeper than sound, deeper than meaning. You feel them in your bones, in your breath, in the space behind your eyes. Already, your body loosens, your mind quiets, as if the tea has touched you before you have even sipped it. She pours. The sound is slower than rain, slower than streams, slower than time itself. The liquid falls thick and glowing, a pale golden white that seems to shimmer like melted moonlight. The steam rises, soft and curling, and the air fills with its fragrance. It smells not of flowers, not of herbs, not of earth. It smells of warmth itself, the fragrance of being safe, the fragrance of being home. The cup is placed in your hands. It is warm, perfectly warm, as if it knows the exact heat of your own skin. You lift it, and the warmth spreads into your palms, into your arms, into your chest, until it feels as though your entire body is being held, embraced, cradled. You take the first sip. The taste is unlike any before. It is not sweet, not bitter, not sharp, not light. It is everything. It is silence, turned into liquid. It is comfort, poured into a cup. It is the essence of rest. It flows down into you, and as it does, your body softens so completely that you feel as though you are dissolving, melting into the chair, into the clouds, into the air itself. Another sip, and the world grows quieter. The shelves of the library hum more slowly, their glow dimming into soft pulses. The mist thickens, wrapping around you like blankets upon blankets, heavier, warmer, softer, safer. The stars above blur, then fade, then glow, faintly, distant, as though they too are drifting into slumber. Another sip, and your mind grows heavier. Thoughts no longer form. They drift in and out like shadows across water, slow, shapeless, meaningless. Each one rises and dissolves before it can even be known. There is no need to hold them. There is no need to name them. There is only letting go. The host watches you, her silver eyes glowing with the tenderness of eternity. She nods, and her voice comes once more, the final thread of guidance. Rest now. There is nothing more to do, nothing more to keep, nothing more to carry. Drink, and let it all fall away. You are safe, you are held, you are home. You finish the tea. The last sip enters you like a wave of warmth, washing through every corner of your being. It leaves no part untouched. Your chest softens. Your arms sink. Your legs melt into the floor. Your eyelids are heavy, too heavy to lift. Your breath slows, deep and even, like the rhythm of an ocean you have always known. The cup slips from your hands, but before it falls, the host takes it. Her touch is light, her movements unhurried, timeless. She sets the cup back upon the table, and with that, the ritual is complete. The tea of eternal rest has done its work. The chamber fades. The library dims. The shelves dissolve into mist. The stars blur and melt into darkness. You are no longer in a room, no longer in a place. You are only in warmth, only in stillness, only in rest. The host's voice comes one final time, distant now, almost like a dream. Sleep deeply, sleep safely, sleep endlessly. And then there is only silence. Not an empty silence, but a full silence. A silence that holds you. A silence that breathes with you. A silence that will carry you through the night. The last sip of the tea of eternal rest lingers within you like a golden glow. The chamber of the Emporium is quiet now, still and hushed, as though the walls themselves have drifted into sleep. The shelves of the library fade slowly into mist, their hum softening until it is no more than a vibration in the distance. The stars above blur and dissolve, dimming like lanterns at the end of a long night. You are left in warmth. You are left in silence. You are left in peace. The gentle host stands before you one last time. Her silver hair flows softly, as if moved by a breeze you cannot feel. Her eyes shine with a kindness too deep for words, too vast for time. She places her hand upon your shoulder, and though the touch is light as mist, it carries the weight of eternity. She does not speak, but in her silence you hear everything. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. The mist thickens around you, folding closer, wrapping like blankets. The Emporium itself begins to dissolve, its walls of vapor softening, its golden lights fading into the quiet dark. Yet you do not feel loss. You do not feel departure. You feel return. It is not the Emporium that disappears into clouds. It is you who merges into it, becoming one with the place that has always held you, always known you. The host smiles. She bows her head slightly, and then she too fades. Not gone, never gone, but blended into the mist, into the silence, into the dream. Her presence lingers in the air, her voice resting like a lullaby in your chest. A promise that you are not alone, that you will never be alone. The clouds gather thicker now. They close gently around you, pressing closer, soft and heavy, until you are cocooned within them. They are not cold. They are not distant. They are warm, glowing faintly with silver light, breathing in rhythm with your own chest. They lift you, they cradle you. They rock you like a child, slowly, endlessly, until you feel yourself floating deeper and deeper. Beneath you, the clouds roll like waves. Above you, they arch like ceilings. Around you, they curve like walls. You are in a chamber of sky, a chamber of silence, a chamber of sleep. The edges of thought blur. The line between breath and dream dissolves. You cannot tell if you are floating upward, downward, or nowhere at all. You cannot tell where you end and where the clouds begin. And then you understand, there is no difference. You are the clouds now. You are the mist. You are the silence. You are the rest. Time has no meaning here. The night stretches without measure. The moments lengthen until they are endless. The journey has ended, but it has not ended. It has become a circle, folding into itself, carrying you not to a conclusion, but to a continuation. Each breath is another chapter. Each heartbeat is another page. Each moment of sleep is another dream written in the library of clouds. The world you left behind is far away. The noise, the rush, the burdens, they are no longer yours. They have floated upward in lanterns. They have dissolved into tea. They have faded into harp song. They have been left behind at the threshold of the dream store. All that remains is this: peace, rest, sleep. The clouds breathe with you. Inhale, and they expand, lifting you higher. Exhale, and they soften, sinking you deeper. Slowly, steadily, endlessly. Their rhythm is your rhythm. Their silence is your silence. Their eternity is your eternity. You are safe. You are held. You are home. And as the night stretches onward, as your eyes sink deeper into darkness, as your mind drifts into the deepest corners of dream, the clouds close, finally, completely, gently around you. They will not let you fall. They will not let you wake too soon. They will hold you until morning. Sleep now. Sleep deeply. Sleep endlessly. The Emporium is within you. The tea flows through you. The clouds close around you. And you are carried, softly, eternally, into the heart of rest.